remote. He has a
No,
remote. He has a
no, it
remote.
can't.
Like, you had to get it first. So to answer your question, Cameron, it does feel great to own the building. I think it's a great.
Does it now?
Yeah, no, it was a great. It's a great experience.
I'm glad.
Feel very powerful.
Do you?
I am probably the king of New York. Actually, 6ix9ine is in jail, so I could prevail.
Yeah, I mean, he really did die for our sins.
He did. No, yeah,
He did.
He died for people like me to shine.
Oh,
I am the king of New York. That's kind of what we established on Halloween. I am the king of New York.
Yeah. So anyway, do you want to? I've given my part of the story. Do you want to continue from there?
Yeah. So then we leave the place. We don't know where we're going. Ryan jukes us out many times because we're like, well, we did not just come here to talk to business people for 5 minutes and leave, right?
Yeah.
So then he eventually actually does go to Grand Central.
No,
it turns out
you have to give every
turn
of like the fact that he was walking.
So basically,
the thing.
Ryan's walking with those two girls in front of us because Ryan is the man.
Yeah.
We're behind him because we are losers, right?
Yes.
We are Ryan's peasants. So
pretty much.
In the background, we're
not
saying
you though. You own a building.
I do own a building. You have no control over anything. But moving on from Cam's lack of anything, you have to realize that me and Cam are in the background. We're talking, and we're like, are we gonna go down these stairs? And he's like walking towards the stairs to the subway.
Yeah.
And then
we thought
we've
only been here for 5 minutes.
Yeah. Our ankles break, and we're behind him, and so we're like, oh, thank God, close call. And then he does it again.
Yeah, another one's coming up, like immediately after that.
Right after.
I was like, there's no way.
Yeah.
And you see him veer a little bit towards it.
He veered. No, his body like did a 180 towards it. Like, nah. And then eventually we're like the one we don't expect. We're walking.
Yeah, we were in the clear. We're like, all right, we're gonna chill for a while.
We're gonna walk around the city because that's what came here. We completely walk past the stairs, and he does a whole turn. He turns goes down the steps. We're like, wait, there's no way. It's like, Ryan, are we gonna stay in the city? And it turns out that Ryan actually wanted to stay in the city. The girls wanted to leave because
it was probably us.
Actually, wait, no, they went to Chick-fil-A. We went to Chick-fil-A in the city.
I'm so mad about that. We were in New York City, right? And I don't get to go here very often. I mean, I went there for like 2 days in a row. But it's not like very often that I get to really be like in the city. We went to Chick-fil-A to eat.
Yeah,
I was like,
Chick-fil-A.
Seriously?
Yeah, I mean, I love hate on Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A is amazing, but we're in the city.
No peanuts.
Yeah, well, Chick-fil-A is amazing.
But
you had a milkshake. You enjoyed it.
I love milkshakes.
Chick-fil-A is amazing. That's why Kanye wrote a whole song about it. The thing is that you don't.
I don't think that song's about Chick-fil-A.
Closed on Sunday. You're my Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, no, I get that, but I don't think
You're my number one with the lemonade. You would never know what that means. You've never had a number one from Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, but like I think he's talking more about like a girl.
No, I know.
He's comparing it to Chick-fil-A.
But yeah, exactly. I don't know. Chick-fil-A. I know it's not about.
Like, I understand that you want to marry Chick-fil-A, dude, and it's not legal, and that's messed up. It
is messed up.
Love is love at the end of the day, and you should be able to marry whatever you want.
Whatever this is whatever you want.
Yeah, look at this. Look at this. Yeah, look.
Hey, it's right.
Look at that.
No, hey, it's the boys.
Look at them.
So basically,
yeah.
Wait, can they fight? I would love if they could just like fight in the background. Can you motion them? Tell them to fight. Can you tell them to fight in the background?
Can you?
Okay, cool. They're doing it. Cool. So now we don't make any knowledge of it.
Nope.
So basically, we go get Chick-fil-A, but we're in the city. There's so many places to eat in the city. That's not Chick-fil-A.
Yeah. Well, I just like even city-specific places that I might not have like in Philly or something. Just a new experience. Because I was willing then to ask like, oh, peanuts and stuff. I was willing to go through the whole shebang. But,
shebang.
Speaking of that. I was in a spelling bee in 8th grade, right?
Yeah.
I can't spell. Okay.
Okay.
I was up. So my entire class got out on purpose, and then it was my word. Okay.
Okay.
And it was, and this is like the preliminary, like to see who would go to like the school-wide one, right?
Yeah.
To see who would get outdone by that one 3rd grader that is like seemingly God.
Yeah.
And so, because every school has one.
Oh yeah, of course.
And so, I always wonder, where is he today? Probably in that building that you now own.
We were? Yeah, well, yeah, I own him. And also, can we talk about how I do this all in the elevator wearing that Iona windbreaker?
Yes. So that is like the worst part of it.
I basically gave Iona the good name. Iona
You're
College.
absolutely banned from that building. You Iona students, get out.
Yeah. But okay, talk about your spelling bee.
So I was like the second person to go, and my word was shebang. So I spell it right, and I'm like, at least they can't say that Cameron's the worst at spelling. I got a word right. I watch everyone, like the first 2 people to get out, I was like, oh, they either didn't know how to spell the words or they didn't want to be in. I then saw a class of like 18 people go down the line and purposely get out. And I'm like, don't do this to me. I was like, do not. I was like, please, someone. So one other person gets a word right. We'll change her name for the story. She'll never see this, but I think that's what professionals do.
Yeah.
And if nothing else, we're professional. I think
100%.
that is like
that's what we pride ourselves on. That
ourselves on the fact that we are professionals at this, and we just take it seriously. So we'll say her name is Alyssa. We'll go with Alyssa.
It's a lot of Alyssa. Okay.
And so we'll say her name's Alyssa, and Alyssa unfortunately gets a word right too. I don't even know if she was trying to, and so she gets it right. I get it right, and now we're stuck with the problem. I don't know how to spell. She does not know how to spell.
Okay.
They're making us spell words to like make the tiebreaker happen.
Yeah.
Who would win? And so it's not even like intentional that we're getting these wrong. I just don't know the words. I'm like slumped against the wall at this point. Like make it end because we've been going back and forth getting words wrong for 20 minutes, and that's the worst part. We're getting words wrong.
Yeah, not
for
even
20
yeah.
minutes. We're not competing right now. We're just proving that we don't know
how to
anything.
spell. We should not be the two up there.
People.
Okay.
And then so. And it takes a whole. Like, I didn't want to get there. Even like certain words I did know how to spell, like when they gave them to me, but I didn't want to be the winner.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So finally, like I gave in though, and I spelled a word right, like that I knew how to spell. I was like, whatever. I won.
You're the king.
No, I won like the 8th grade.
Oh, but you didn't win it all. Yeah.
And so now we go to the actual spelling bee. And people were constantly asking like, "Dude, did you study up?" I was like, "No."
Read the dictionary.
Yeah, no, I had friends. I felt bad because I had friends who were super serious about the spelling bee. Like people were going so hard on it that like won their like preliminary things. And there's just me who did not study, didn't want to be there, was really mad about it. And so I get up there, right? I'm the last person to go in the first round. So I'm just like waiting. I get up there and I hear butterscotch. All right. That's my word.
Yeah.
I say B-O, and I immediately recognize my mistake.
Wow, you are awful.
And so I don't know if you know how spelling bees work. Probably not because you're uncultured. And so you can't like take back letters.
The letter, yeah.
But you have to finish the word.
Yeah.
So if you know you got it wrong, you got to take like a walk of shame.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting up there, right? And I'm like, I can't take it back. I don't know what to do because I like, it's such a simple word that I was like because it may as well try to like win at some point, right?
Yeah,
if I was like already up there. But then I hit a point where I was like, but I don't want to be up here.
Okay.
So I decide to like, my school was very strict. Shout out to, we got to replace the name, not Norwood Fontbonne Academy. And so we have to, I was thinking to myself, how do I make this absolutely ridiculous without like throwing in like X's and stuff?
Okay.
You know?
Yeah. So how'd you spell
it? It was like, it was B-O-O, like T-E-R, and then it was what was it? It was like S-C-H. I was like O-O-T or something. Like something like.
Yeah. So was there a stage watching you?
Yeah. The entire school's here. It's a mandatory event. Everyone in the school watched me do that. A lot of laughter. The principal got up. I was like, do not laugh.
No way.
It's worse because I'm in 8th grade and I was at the top of the class, but I was smart enough and I was like prominent enough that she absolutely knew who I was and knew I could spell that word.
Yeah.
Right. And so for me, like I knew that I genuinely messed up on like the second letter just like by accident because I was trying to go fast, I guess. Or something.
Yeah.
I knew that they did not. So everybody thought I got the word wrong, like
on purpose
for like just entertainment's sake. They did not like me after that. I have a million stories of my old school hating me. Andrew has even more. Andrew had it worse.
Well, it's Andrew.
Yeah, I mean, I've never met a teacher that liked Andrew.
But I've never met a person that liked Andrew. And to keep up on spelling bees, right?
Yes.
You said I wasn't cultured. I was in a spelling bee once, and I actually made it to the same round you did.
The first.
Yeah. So shout out. I've dabbled in spelling bees, but also shout out
veterans of this.
You gotta get that. Okay, cool. So shout out to Davy.
Yeah.
I'm not replacing her name. Her name was Davy, and I got a word right. And put your headphones back on.
Why?
I don't know. Put them back on.
Well, no, this is actually really comfortable. I think I finally hit a level where I can be like Danny and do this without headphones.
All right. Whatever.
Are my headphones even plugged in? That's a real question.
I hope not. I can hear you though. So basically,
the mic is plugged in.
So basically, I get a word right,
Yeah.
and she goes after. She's like, I really wish you got that word wrong. I did not want you to win. Like straight up. This
Did
is
you
third
say
grade.
that,
No,
like,
this
on the mic.
but this was like but no,
Oh,
this
she
was
said
this
it to
was
you.
to go onto the stage. Like this was our like second grade class.
Okay.
It was second grade.
Yeah.
No,
So she
actually,
just
yeah,
came at
maybe
you
it
with
was
straight
first.
shit, though.
I don't know what grade. It might have been first grade.
Well,
She
I'm
was.
just impressed you made it that far.
I'm the
in
goat.
life.
I was the goat. I was valedictorian of my middle school.
Were you really?
Yeah.
I
No,
can't
high school.
imagine-
No, elementary school, not middle school.
I can't imagine people. Wait, you had a valedictorian.
In elementary school, yes.
That's messed up.
And I was the goat.
How do you even judge kids?
Well,
that age?
I was the goat.
Spell car, CAR. He's got my vote.
I was the goat. Also, wait. So to backtrack, right? We were talking about Halloween, right? I
Yes,
think.
well, I mean,
How did that
continue.
happen? What happened? Wait,
We
what is
can
that?
continue that story. I actually want to continue my spelling bee real quick.
Oh, it's
I
not done.
had two huh?
It's not over yet.
Well, I mean, that was over. I can go into like getting in trouble and stuff. I really don't care about that. So what I was gonna say is I had two friends, both in 8th grade, who were very serious about the spelling bee. One of them was because his brothers had won the previous two, right?
So this is
he's
his
gotta
livelihood.
Yeah, oh yeah.
It's
I
in
mean,
his
he is
blood. He was born for
dethroned,
spelling
though.
bees.
Like if he loses this, like he's disowned. I said
Yeah.
dethroned by
It's
accident.
okay. He's not.
That's why
He's
I'm
not
on spelling
family.
bee.
Okay, so what happened?
And I had another friend who, if he won, his parents promised him a new phone, and he needed that new phone. So it's like, it's
I want the
heated.
new phone.
And these two people get in fights all the time.
Okay,
Like they're like friends, but in the sense that like,
I get it.
if there were no laws in the world, I don't know if that would be true.
Yeah, I get it.
And so, they're going at it. Shout out to you two. You know who I'm talking about. You're also gonna get like, if they listen to this, I will get like 28 text messages. Like,
Okay, yeah.
what do you like? First off, I did not lose.
Wait, so
It
what
was
happened?
rigged. My friend, they were. I think I don't even know if he got to the finals. I want to say he was not.
Wait, which
out.
one? The
I'm
one
about
that was
to say-
supposed to win?
The one that was bred to win,
Red to win.
and he choked. He lost it, and then my one friend who wanted that new phone. I can't remember if he won or not the full thing, but he at least got to like the final round or something, and he beat out the other one. That was the important thing, and I'm pretty sure they didn't talk for like a month
No way.
because he was so livid.
This was in 8th grade?
Yeah. We went hard in 8th grade. Anyway, that is like that spelling bee meant way too much and went for way too long to people who did not care. And I had to like sit there with the other losers, and they knew I shouldn't have been there. They could smell it.
Oh, yeah.
Like those people go hard. And like I'm sure like the 3rd grader got out at one point that was like supposed to win because he's like the next Albert Einstein. He knew I wasn't supposed to be there.
Everybody
So,
knew you. I knew you
yeah.
were. So I didn't even know you.
yeah, and you just knew I wasn't supposed to be there because I could do a lot of things. Spelling just isn't one of them.
But you know what
I
you,
could spell butterscotch though.
yeah, but you know what you can do?
What? Swing.
You can swing.
And let's go with that. Swing is that word can be used in a lot of ways. But
Well, we're talking about so basically
let's clarify really quick.
we spent our Halloween. In conclusion, swinging at Central Park.
Swing
On the
park.
swings
It
at
was-
Central Park.
it
on
was
the-
a magical moment of my life.
On the swings at
And
Central
I'm
Park.
ashamed to say it was spent with Jason.
But you had a great time. And you would call me out if you didn't have a good time. But you had a great time.
You would have never heard the end of it. If
Yeah,
I
see,
did not have a good time. I
My
had a
favorite
great time.
thing about Cameron at Central Park was that he was really like impatient because I wanted to take him to a park in New York. Like it wasn't Central Park.
Yeah, but even then, like, what are you gonna do?
It's Central Park.
Yeah, but my view of Central Park, though, and even now, I'll back this up by saying, like, yeah, it's like mildly famous, you could say.
It's so famous.
Yeah, but
It's
like,
Central Park.
it's still a park, and it was my Halloween, and we'd just gotten done with an entrepreneurship thing.
Yeah, I get
So
that.
like, I wanted to be fully entertained, and I did not think I would find entertainment at a park.
Dude,
Actually,
those swings
it
were
was really rainy and muddy, by the way.
those swings were so good.
It was worth. Take it like this. I went on swings that were like drenched in the rain. I wiped them off myself because Jason's incompetent. I with my mildly injured body, like started to swing, over like because there was like a cesspool under us.
Oh yeah, it was
we had to, like,
disgusting.
jump that.
Yeah, it was good.
I did not know how I was going to get down for a large part of it. Ryan and I synchronized our swinging. Ryan was there too. Jason could not because he's really bad at it.
Yeah,
Um,
I couldn't.
so anyway, we're having like the time of our lives here. It is the most entertaining, and I'm not being facetious at all. This is the best moment.
And I want to do that for every holiday. We're gonna come here. We're gonna go there for Christmas.
Yeah, absolutely. In the snow.
Oh, that'd be so sick. Can we go there in the
On
winter?
the skyline too, with all like the clouds.
We
and
have to
smog
go there
and
for
all.
the
It was
winter.
just
We have to go there for the
amazing,
winter.
dude. I bet it would look amazing. Anyway, we're swinging, and there's just a moment where Jason's like, I want to point out to you, we're college students. And then I was like, no. I want to point out to you, we're honors students.
Yeah, swinging in Central Park on Halloween. We went to the Christmas store twice.
We went to 2 different Christmas stores.
But they were the same
2 different
time.
Christmas stores with the same things. They make America great at Christmas ornaments. And I just want that to be out there. And so then I thought about it for just even like a second longer. I was like, no, I want to point out to you one more thing. I'm the honors rep.
This Cameron is the honors rep.
Yeah.
And Cameron, he's that's all you gotta know. So basically, I have honors rep clout. Wow, how does that make you feel?
Yeah, you really don't though.
Wow.
So you lied. I do own something.
You own the honors program.
Honors. Yeah, program.
And I'm like your right hand.
And a new club we're making. I should actually
promote it, nerd. Promote it, nerd.
No, just in case it doesn't go through. But if you see any club slightly related to the honors program, you don't have to be in the honors program to join it. Come join. Come join if you want to hang out with us. Jason's joining it if it becomes a thing. We'll see.
Am I?
Yeah.
Why? Why would I do that?
You have to join.
Probably.
You will. Don't even play.
Yeah, I would. Oh yeah, wait. Also, we have 13 minutes left, right? And I feel like we haven't talked about this. Well, we haven't talked about this, right? Yeah. As we veer off talking about our Halloweens, how everybody on the floor.
Just boring. Yeah.
Yeah, and how we had
we came back, and I think everyone was asleep, right?
They were all sleeping. We got back at like 6, and everybody was asleep.
Yeah, that was insane.
So I just want to point out that we have not talked about where do we go when we die.
So, I've been thinking about this a lot recently.
Okay.
Some people, I want to bring up something else that I read a while ago. I don't know if it was part of a story, or I don't know if it was just somebody's interpretation of it. I forget what there's a theory, right?
Yeah.
I would hesitate to even call it a theory.
Okay.
People believe that we are kind of all part of one big entity, and it's not in the way like the Tao and the way is with like Eastern culture. But what I mean is like you die, right? And then you see, let's say an older man, okay? Just some wise old looking dude, right? And he approaches you and you're like, where am I? And he goes, well, sorry to say this, you died. And he's like, seriously? He's like, what about my family, my friends? And the old man goes, oh, I like to see that, you care about others. And so he kind of chuckles when he says others. And so the guy's like, well, what will become of me now? And he's like, well, you'll be reincarnated. And he's like, so, like the Hindus are right. And the guy goes, well, every religion is partially right, which I think might have some truth to
it.
Except for Scientology.
Scientology.
You're wrong.
Let's talk Scientology.
But getting back, because, I'm serious about this. The guy's like, oh, you've been reincarnated a million times. He's like, if you were to stay in this place, you'd remember all of your lives. And then he's like, what am I going to be now? And he's like, a young Chinese girl in ancient China. He's like, wait a second. If I can go back in time to be reincarnated, doesn't that mean I can run into myself? And he's like, oh, that happens all the time. Happens every day, actually. And so he goes, but, if that's true, what does that make everyone else? How many other people are there? And then he goes, none, just you.
So he's the only person.
We are all reincarnations of like the same person, just living out different lives to eventually learn the ultimate lesson.
Okay. And that's what you think.
No, that's not what I think. I'm just saying that's a really interesting thing that somebody brought up to me once.
Got it. Okay.
And just but think about that. Think of what that would mean though. Like not only are you Hitler, but you're also all of the people he killed.
Okay.
Like it's stuff like that. And I think that's just incredibly interesting because you might hesitate to say, well, that's just pure fiction. That can't be right. But I don't know what's on the other side. Do you?
No.
So it's crazy that everyone but Scientology has a chance to be right.
Yeah, but what if you wanted to go to heaven, but God said spell butterscotch?
All right. B-O.
And then what? What if that actually happens?
O-O-T-E-O.
So what if
that was the final trial? It's a spelling bee to get into heaven.
That's what I'm saying.
That is the ultimate.
Yeah. Okay. That's a cool theory to think of. But to be honest with you,
simulation theory.
Yeah. Yeah, that too. But also, we gotta have a woman on this podcast.
Oh no, I am actually serious about this. So if you don't know, we can celebrate 50 years of women at Iona, and to our knowledge, no, I mean, this is just straight fact. A woman has never been on podcast before, or radio in general.
Yeah,
and that just like ever. And I think it would just be like a huge leap for us.
Yeah, that would be not only for us, but for radio in general.
Yeah,
that would be
have a woman. I think we can be the ones to pioneer that. But like, what would we do? What do you think we should talk about? What kind of stuff should we do?
I'm not sure.
Do you think we should do like a? Oh, I see. I was planning this for us, but we could include a woman. What if we have like a psychoanalyze thing? We really learn how a woman works.
Yeah, like
I will test you too to compare it. I mean, you're not really a man per se. I'd say more like an alien pretending to be a human.
Oh, that's like pretty accurate.
Best like guess at what you are, but
yeah,
I think it'd be hilarious, dude. Maybe really fun.
Yeah, I think that'd be great.
Yeah,
it's never been done before.
Yeah, never been done.
So let us know if you want to see a woman on the podcast.
Please text, tweet, call, fax, Venmo. Really, that last one.
Venmo, please.
Yes. Yeah.
Please.
That we need funding.
Yeah, we Venmoed
so bad.
Shout out to Jim. We Venmoed Jim once. Did you do that?
No, I paid him in cold hard cash.
Oh, because you're old.
No, because I just don't have Venmo. Like, you're out here saying, "Oh, you're old. You don't have Venmo." Do you have Uber?
I do have Uber, but I don't use it.
Yeah, but did you like just recently get it?
I think so.
Yeah,
I think I did actually.
You did. I know we had a conversation.
Yeah, I did.
I know that you can't remember things past 5 seconds ago, but please try to keep up.
Yeah, see, I got Uber. I've never used it though because it's a lot of money.
Well, yeah, not only is it a lot of money, I just like I don't have that much of a need for it, you know?
Yeah, I mean, you have nowhere to be ever, so.
Yeah, exactly. You know, I've never left my room.
Yeah,
and I actually live here. Like when the camera goes off,
I leave. You just stay.
Yeah, I just stay.
Oh, that's pretty upsetting, actually.
Yeah.
All right. So, what do you want to talk about as we have 7 minutes left?
But it's not what I want. It's whatever you want.
All right.
Did I point at the camera?
You did not.
You want.
You did. All right. So
Nice.
I think we should just wait here and until they give us a response for what they want.
Oh, that is a good idea. I mean, they could totally be texting us on my phone.
Well, I want to hear a verbal response.
Oh, that is true.
Okay.
Well, why don't we go to our good friend? I slipped into my southern accent for a second. I knew the rest of this in a southern accent.
Oh, Mike Sweeney just
Yeah.
erupted
I
in
mean,
joy.
I'm glad you added the of joy.
All right. So wait, who'd you want to ask?
Our good friend Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
Dwayne. What would you like?
Oh,
What would you
let me put on his mic. Okay. It's on.
Okay. And now we wait for
No,
Dwayne.
it's not. It's on.
Okay. Now let's wait for Dwayne.
Oh wait. I don't know what button that was.
All right.
All right.
I don't know if I want to talk about that though.
It's really controversial. The stuff in Hong Kong is like really serious.
Yeah,
stuff.
I don't know.
Business.
That was
You
weird.
know what?
I don't know.
I mean,
There's so many things to talk about, and
political opinion too tied to that.
Yeah. So I mean, I respect Dwayne's
man.
offering. I understand that he wants to talk about Hong Kong and what's going on there.
Yeah.
But at the same time,
Well, I mean, you know what? Fine. Let's talk about the serious issue in Hong Kong.
Okay.
Who's gonna be the next queen of Hong Kong? You know?
I've been talking about this. Well, I mean, me and Dwayne have actually been going back and forth on this. I was really hoping he was not going to bring it up on the
No,
podcast.
I mean, but he did, and now look at him. So we have to.
Who's going to be the next queen of? I mean, who do you think? Let's start with you. Who do you think is going to be the next queen of Hong Kong?
Controversial opinion. All right. So I don't want any backlash on this.
Okay.
I just want to state it, and I want to let you like marinate with it for a second.
Okay.
Okay. I know that this is just like out of this world.
Okay.
But it's gonna make sense when I explain it. You ready for this?
Yeah.
Oh, shoot. Kim Kardashian.
Okay. So
No. Kim Kardashian, right?
Yeah.
What does she have left to do after the Kardashians are over? Because you know the war of Kardashians is coming, right? And she's gonna be the one standing on top.
Yeah.
And you know, when all's said and done, where's she gonna go? The place that makes all her products, China.
Okay. But you kind of forget there are other women on this planet.
Well,
right?
I mean, listen, if you're gonna bring up Hillary Clinton, okay, she's got her hands full right now, trying to be the current Republican representative in the race.
That's true. She does.
So I don't know if she has time to run all of Hong Kong.
Probably not. But like
Hong Kong is a big place. You know, they've got at least 10 people there.
at least.
At the very least.
Yeah.
So we're talking probably over that.
Well, I'm thinking unpopular opinion, more unpopular than yours, probably.
Really? You don't? I mean, like, people are really mad about Kim Kardashian. She really abandoned Africa in their time of need.
Yeah, no, and that's why I don't think she do a great job of Hong Kong. I don't think they want her to
do a great job of Hong Kong,
but you
I
just think
she's
it's gonna be next in line.
I mean, have you seen her?
I have.
There's so much plastic, and all that plastic is made in China.
Yeah, but what about Cardi B?
I mean, dude, I think she's running as like the Crip representative.
Oh,
in order to, like, yeah, so I don't think she can do that.
I
was wrong.
How did that formulate in your head? How did that formulate?
Well, no, yeah, I mean, she was. Was it the Bloods or the Crips? I think I just got that wrong.
Oh my god! Oh wait, didn't 6ix9ine do that? He like said that, right? Did he actually say that? No, he said that she was a part of like Treyway.
No, I could have sworn it was like the Bloods of the Crips. It was something like that. And she was part of them when she was younger.
So she's not going to be Hong Kong.
No, I mean, the Crips and Hong Kong are on bad terms right now. I think tariffs are going on.
Oh yeah, probably.
So I mean, there's no way.
All right. Well, wait, you know what I actually just realized?
What?
Who cares about Hong Kong?
You know, considering they'll one day control most of the world, probably, or at least China will. Disney.
But who cares about Disney?
Considering that they'll control most of the world one day. Apple.
But who cares about Samsung?
Considering they'll never control anything and will always be irrelevant, and if you have one of those phones, you should really reevaluate your life. No one.
That's true. So basically, what have we settled here?
Well, I think we finally determined something.
What
you go to Hong Kong when you die.
And that...
Or do you die when you go to Hong Kong?
I only want to die in Hong Kong.
That is, yeah. So, are we out of time?
No, we have 2 minutes left, actually.
All right. Well, you know, I think we should really, I mean, I don't know what to do other than, you know, this.
We could just stop. We can stop.
No. That's not what we do here. And you know that. Because it's what the people want. And the people want us, Jason. They want us. They want money, probably. They want Danny, most likely.
They want Danny.
They really
want Danny.
But, like, do they, though?
They want Danny.
I feel like, no, they don't want him yet. They don't want him that much yet. They don't want him that much yet.
They want Danny.
He's not tantalizing yet.
They want Miles.
They want Miles.
They want Miles.
In there?
Miles is in there.
Are you serious?
Wait, Miles is actually in there.
Wait, what?
Miles, look, it's Miles. Miles is here. Look,
Miles is here.
Miles is here.
That's insane. When did that happen?
Miles
I'm outside. I waved to him.
What?
I waved to him outside.
Miles is in here.
Yeah, that's insane.
When did Miles get here?
I have no clue. Well, I waved to him outside. You can't see because you don't.
Yeah. We're bringing Miles in. Miles.
How you doing?
Yeah. Turn that one on. We have a minute. Miles, for a minute, make it mission consistent, and you're fine.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Well, just yeah.
Hey, what's up?
What's up,
You
Miles?
guys can hear me out there, right?
We could all hear you, Miles. What do you have to
cool.
say for the folks at home?
Yeah, just give us a message. You know.
Let's see. What do I have? 30 seconds.
Yeah,
you got it. You got it.
Give us your mission statement. Give us your beliefs.
Yeah, it's welcome to Iona, and yeah, I mean we're all freshmen, and I like it here. Honestly, I love it here.
And really supporting Iona. That's great.
Yeah, I want to talk about like schedule making and stuff, but I literally have 5 seconds.
Yeah.
So
Well, I mean, it was a great sentiment to end on, though.
yeah, I mean, well,
we love Iona. We wouldn't be
do.
here
we
without
love
Iona.
Iona.
And it was great to end the series podcast on that.
Oh, yeah,
honestly.
I'll
Yeah.
actually wait. What was I gonna say? Oh, right before the stream ends, because I know we're out of time, guys.
Yep.
Hopefully I'll be getting my own show soon.
Oh
yeah.
I will and hopefully I am guest on some shows as well.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But
Tune into
other than
Miles.
that, hi
Tune into
Gale
Miles.
Nation.
Yeah, expect Miles soon.
If you don't know me already, my name is Miles, and
Yeah, get that.
Tune into Miles'
and-
show when it happens.
yeah,
Yes,
if
please.
it happens,
We will.
I'm thinking about it. I gotta check for open slots.
And tune into
Let us
Danny.
know.
And
Oh,
tune
yeah,
into Danny.
Yeah, Danny.
Tune into Danny. Pass me the balloon. Ah. Did I mess up?
Oh no. Oh no. That was we can send that out. I was just gonna say.